What's up, YouTube? We back for another video. Make sure y'all sub up, man. Hit the sub button. We're on the road to 2,000 subs. Yeah, but we grinding every single day, posting videos every time I can get. But you know what I'm saying? We finna do this DaBaby reaction. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. I'm finna react to this video. DaBaby, the fall off. Bro, what? I don't think no rapper ever fell off. Ain't gonna count. It's crazy because like they got a name for themselves. If you think about it, they can bring in multiple incomes. So I don't think no rapper ever fell off. For the people who ever say like as a human being a rapper fell off is crazy because think about it, bro. They got multiple streams of income coming. It has a name, bro. They can post a video, boom, it's income. They got multiple income streams. I don't think no rapper fell off. If I was a rapper and somebody say I fell off, I ain't gonna cap. It is what it is, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm a type of person. I don't even care about fame. As long as I'm getting money, I'm taking care of my family. That's the only things that I want, bro. I don't care about nothing else. Ain't gonna cap. The fame is like, ain't gonna cap. Until you really get fame, you'll really see how it is. Ain't gonna cap. Some people will not like it, bro. You won't like it until you get fame, bro. Ain't gonna cap. Because like, if you see the stuff that people go through, bro, it's crazy. People in your business all day, bro, come on, bro. You can't even go to the grocery store no more. People all in your business, they worry about who you going with. Bro, ain't gonna cap. I don't care about the fame, bro. It'll be cool to have it for motherfuckers to know who you are as a person and know what you did and what you accomplished, but being famous is not it. Ain't gonna cap. Hey, that fame shit something else. But we finna see what this talking about, bro. He got a lot of videos on his shit about a lot of people, but y'all know what I'm saying? We finna get into it. I ain't finna talk too much, talk your head off. We finna yap. We finna get into it.
In 2021, DaBaby was one of the bigger new names in hip-hop. Chart-topping hits, sold-out shows, and massive collaborations were all part of his track record. But in the span of just a few days, he went from dominating the music scene to facing severe backlash, losing major brand deals, and being pulled from festival lineups. How exactly did one of the faster rising rappers in hip-hop take such a sudden dive? This is the story of DaBaby's fall-off after his controversial comments at Rollin' Loud. DaBaby, born Jonathan Lindell Kirk, started gaining significant traction in 2019 when his debut studio album Baby on Baby shot him into the spotlight. The album's breakout single, Suge, was an instant hit.
Hey, that boy kid looked just like him, boy. His baby girl looked just like him, bro. It's crazy.
Number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100. He took the industry by storm and built a lot of momentum as a result of this. DaBaby released his second album, Kirk, just months later, which debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. This release solidified his place in rap, with hits like Bop and Vibes becoming fan favorites. DaBaby was always quite the character, someone who exuded a lot of personality and had a very bold persona.
My daughter bring home like me, I'm beating him up. I'm for real. How you doing, sir? Wow.
Freaking ad, bro.
Part of his appeal. Hip-hop is, after all, a genre that thrives off of braggadocious personalities, and DaBaby was
Hey, bro, that repo shit went crazy. Who remember the repo? Boy, that shit went crazy, boy. That shit was going crazy on TikTok. Bro, old dude that was doing this shit, I don't see no videos from him now. The repo, if y'all know him, the dude on TikTok, boy, that shit went crazy, boy. He took over the song at that point. Nigga pulling people cars.
A genre that thrives off of braggadocious personalities, and DaBaby was just that. By 2020, DaBaby was on top. He dropped Blame It on Baby, his third studio album, which included Rockstar, a collaboration with Roddy Ricch. Rockstar went on to become one of the biggest hits of 2020, topping the Billboard Hot 100 for 7 weeks and achieving multi-platinum status globally. DaBaby was performing at award shows, headlining festivals.
I'm trying to figure out why the hell is DaBaby so hated though. Like, why is he so hated? That's what I want to know too. Like, I hope he talk about it. I want to see why he's so hated. Motherfuckers do not like him. I don't know why. He said a lot in his songs. Motherfuckers don't hate him. But bro, talented is hell, though.
And collaborating with major artists, he seemed unstoppable. At this point, DaBaby had collaborations with some of the biggest names in the industry, including Megan Thee Stallion, Post Malone, and Lil Baby. He was a staple at the award shows, and his live performances were highly rated. But just as DaBaby's career reached its peak, it would all start to crumble. By mid-2021, a DaBaby who seemed unstoppable would set off a chain of events that led to his reputation plummeting. The defining moment in DaBaby's fall came on July 25th, 2021, during his performance at the Rollin' Loud Festival in Miami. In the middle of his set, DaBaby made a series of controversial and offensive remarks that targeted the LGBTQ community.
Oh, shit. Damn it. He didn't fuck with them, bro. Hey, bro, why you fucking with them folks? Bro, why the hell you fucking with them for? Oh, shit. That's what it is, then. That's what the fuck they set it up.
Any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks, put a cell phone light in the air.
If you didn't show up
Oh,
with HIV,
I remember that shit. Carry disease that make you die in 3 weeks.
sexually transmitted
I remember
diseases
this
that'll make
shit.
you die in 2 to 3 weeks, then put your cell phone lighter up, DaBaby told the attendees. Ladies, if your private parts smell like water, put your cell phone lighter up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking DICK in the parking lot, put your cell phone lighter up. The comments quickly went viral, sparking outrage across social media
Damn, they
platforms.
hated him from a long time because of that shit. Damn.
Social media exploded with criticism, and what seemed to be the entire world quickly began calling out DaBaby for his comments. It wasn't entirely his own fans though, as the majority of the criticism and noise came from the LGBT community. After facing initial backlash for his comments at Rolling Loud, DaBaby posted a series of videos and statements on social media where he appeared to double down on his remarks.
What me and my fans do at the live show, it don't concern you niggas on the internet or you bitter bitches on the internet. It's not y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I do at a live show is for the audience at the live show. It'll never translate correctly to somebody looking at a little 5-6 second clip.
On top of this video where he was standing firm on his words, he also put up the following tweet on Twitter, specifically mentioning the pushback from the LGBT community, refusing to apologize.
First, that his daddy or him.
Anybody who done ever been affected by
Oh.
AIDS, HIV, y'all got the right to be upset, DaBaby said. What I said was insensitive even though I have no intentions on offending anybody, DaBaby said. So my apologies. But the LGBT community, I ain't tripping on y'all. Do you. Y'all business is y'all business. He ended it with. Advocacy groups, particularly those supporting LGBTQ+,
Damn, why the fuck that nigga head look long in that shit?
our business. He ended it with. Advocacy groups, particularly those supporting
Cucumber.
LGBTQ+ rights and HIV awareness, condemned the statements, urging DaBaby to educate himself on the issues he had spoken about. Hashtags calling for his cancellation began trending on Twitter, and the controversy spread far beyond the hip-hop world, reaching mainstream media outlets. Aside from fans and people in general, some of his fellow artists also expressed disappointment and anger over his comments, which were widely condemned as insensitive and harmful. Major media outlets picked up the story, and the backlash grew rapidly. What was initially just a moment on stage soon became a full-blown public relations disaster for DaBaby. English Albanian singer and songwriter Dua Lipa, who had recently collaborated with him on a remix of her hit song, Levitating, publicly distanced herself from him. She expressed her disappointment and support for the communities that were hurt by his comments. Elton John, a longtime advocate for HIV/AIDS awareness, also weighed in, criticizing the rapper's remarks by promoting education on the subject. What started as an isolated moment during a festival performance quickly snowballed into a major crisis for DaBaby, one that would have immediate and long-lasting consequences for his career.
Ain't
Now,
gonna bro stand on that shit. And he to this day he don't give a fuck, bro. Like, bro gonna still make his money. He gonna still take care of his kids, bro. Like, bro don't give a he still don't give a fuck, bro. Bro stand on what he said. Bro said what he
backlash
said.
wasn't confined to just social media. As the controversy grew and the backlash intensified, the real-life repercussions to DaBaby's comments were severe. His money was now getting affected by the words he said on that stage.
Oh, he did say that in the rap. He said, "Last y'all make it 200,000 something."
The music industry began to take action. Literally within days of his Rolling Loud performance, DaBaby started getting dropped from major music festivals. Lollapalooza, one of the largest music festivals in the US, was among the first to remove him from their lineup, citing the controversy as the reason. This was soon followed by cancellations from other festivals, including Governor's Ball, Day in Vegas, and Austin City Limits. For an artist who had been a staple in headlining these types of events just months prior, this wave of cancellation was unprecedented. Hip-hop had never seen anything like this until this incident happened. DaBaby's public persona undoubtedly took a serious hit, and the financial repercussions were severe. Yes, he was a rich rapper with millions at this point, but it's undeniable to say that it hit him pretty hard despite the blessed position he was in. The festival
Still getting paper, bro. I ain't gonna count, bro. Still getting paper. You think that boy? If you think he ain't getting money, boy, you crazy, bro.
So his performances cited his comments as a reason for dropping him, which created even more festivals to follow suit, and the growing pressure from the public, fans, artists, and activists were calling for accountability. At the same time, DaBaby's commercial partnerships began to fall apart. Clothing brands and sponsorships cut ties with him, fearing the negative associations from the controversy. UK fashion brand Boohoo Man, that had partnered with DaBaby on a clothing line earlier in 2021, was one of the companies that severed
But what the
ties
fuck clothes gotta do with goddamn what he said, bro? Come on, bro. They being petty, bro. Motherfucker go take clothing away because they want him rocking his shit, bro. He still promoted at the end of the day. Why the fuck would y'all drop him out of clothing? What the fuck do I gotta do with me saying comes out of my mouth, bro? I see if it was like Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a speech or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell clothing got to do with, you know what I'm saying?
And the backlash would negatively affect the reputation of their brand. In a public
Oh,
statement,
okay.
the
I mean,
company
it do
condemned
make
his
sense
comments
with it.
and confirmed they would no longer work with him, stating, "We do not tolerate hate speech or discrimination in any form." Burger King also had a collaboration in the works with DaBaby during that time, but they ended up dropping him for the partnership after the controversy, as
Bro,
stated by
got
the
dropped from everything. Bro, ass got dropped from
Baby himself.
everything, bro.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to speak on this, but whatever. I had my own meal at Burger King. A lot of people don't know that. It was called the Jonathan Kirk meal. They wanted to use my name.
Damn, nigga had his own meal. That bitch probably good, too.
Several radio stations, particularly in larger markets, reduced or completely stopped playing DaBaby's music. In addition, some major streaming platforms such as Spotify and Apple Music
Bruh, put
reportedly
every
removed
clip in
his
here.
songs from prominent playlists, further reducing his ability
Wait, what?
and reach in the music. Reportedly removed his songs from prominent playlists, further reducing his ability and reach in the wake of the controversy. His life at this point simply had turned upside down, and all this had happened in the span of a single week. By early August 2021,
Damn, a
DaBaby's
week?
career was in free fall. After some deep reflection, this is when he attempted to respond with a series of statements on social media, apologizing. DaBaby was expressing his regret for his comments and acknowledged the pain his words caused and indicated that he was willing to educate himself. The shift from defiance to apology hinted at some level of emotional processing as he came to terms with the widespread condemnation he faced. Social media moves so fast that people want to demolish you before you even have the opportunity to grow, educate, and learn from your mistakes. As a man who has had to make his own way from very difficult circumstances, having people I know publicly working against me, knowing that what I needed was education on these topics and guidance, has been challenging, DaBaby said. I appreciate the many people who came to me with kindness, who reached out to me privately to offer wisdom, education, and resources. That's what I needed, and it was received. I want to apologize to the LGBTQ plus community for the hurtful and triggering comments. Again, I apologize for my misinformed comments about HIV/AIDS, and I know education on this is important. Love to all. God bless, DaBaby ended it with. Despite this public apology, many
Hey, bro, I
felt
ain't
that
gonna
he-
never speak on them, bro. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I ain't gonna ever speak on them. You gotta watch what you say, bro. Just watch what you say.
Too late. Advocacy groups, including GLAAD, invited DaBaby to engage in meaningful conversations about the issues he had addressed in his remarks, but his public sentiment remained largely negative. DaBaby's apology was met with skepticism, with critics questioning the sincerity of his change of heart. Some people, including artists and fans, began to accept the apology, but the broader backlash had already reshaped the public perception of DaBaby. The controversy now defined his image, and it was unclear whether he could fully recover from it. His streaming numbers took a hit, and his music overall took a noticeable dip in popularity. The overall media narrative surrounding DaBaby was no longer about his talent or his chart success. It was about the controversy and his fallout. The long-term consequences of the Rolling Loud controversy were significant. Throughout late 2021 and into 2022, DaBaby has struggled to regain the level of success he had previously accumulated. Although he continued to release music, none of his singles or projects matched the heights of his earlier work. His songs, once guaranteed hits, failed to make the same impact on the charts, and his mainstream appeal appeared to be waning. DaBaby's live performances also took a hit. Several reports emerged of canceled shows due to low ticket sales, a stark contrast to the packed venues he had headlined just months prior.
Niggas said they
This marked
had
a
low
major
ticket sales, so they canceled the
shift in his
show.
trajectory. Once a festival headliner and sought-after performer, DaBaby was now facing a significant decline in demand. By 2023, the effects of the controversy were still evident. While DaBaby retained a loyal core fan base, his mainstream success had clearly taken a hit. Collaborations with other major artists became less frequent, and his ability to draw larger audiences to shows diminished. Although DaBaby remained and still remains active in the music industry, the Rolling Loud incident continued to cast a shadow over his career, with some wondering if he could ever fully recover from the backlash. DaBaby's fall from grace was one of the most dramatic in recent hip-hop history. In just a matter of weeks, the rapper went from dominating the charts and headlining festivals to his music losing
Ain't gonna
popularity.
care. Bro, shit be crunk too. He be filming like a movie. His shit. Ain't gonna care. His shit be a movie. Like, shit be hard as hell.
Being shunned by the music industry and facing a massive public wave of backlash. His comments at Rolling Loud in 2021 triggered a chain reaction of events that would fundamentally alter his career trajectory. Aside from the Rolling Loud comments, which severely affected his money and reputation in the ways we discussed, DaBaby also had some other moments that didn't really help his case, one of them being his sudden decline in album sales. In April of 2020, DaBaby released Blame It On Baby, his biggest album to date, which dropped at the height of his success. The album debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200
I remember
chart,
that.
selling 124,000 equivalent album units
just
in its
showing
first week. This included streaming figures, with the album generating 150 158 million on-demand streams, which were phenomenal numbers. The album's strong sales were boosted by the success of its lead single, Rockstar, featuring Roddy Ricch, which was one of the biggest songs of 2020, and it helped drive the album's commercial performance overall. Fast forward 2 years later, in September 2022, DaBaby released Baby on Baby 2, the sequel to his breakout 2019 album, Baby on Baby. The album was expected to bring him back to chart success, but it underperformed significantly compared to his previous projects. Baby on Baby 2 debuted at a lowly number 34 on the Billboard 200, selling only around 17,000 units in its first week, an enormous drop from his earlier work. In comparison to his 2020 album, Blame It On Baby, which, like we stated, had debuted with 124,000 units in its first week. And this was a huge shift in the downward performance of his commercial success. DaBaby was someone who had the entire industry in a chokehold for a good 2 years. His music was everywhere and he was on top numbers-wise, and now he couldn't even sell over 20K first week. Earlier that year, he also dropped another project titled Better Than You, which was a joint project.
Bro dropped back. DaBaby, he's so motherfucking talented. Bro dropped back to back. He might make 3, 4, 5 songs, bro, in a matter of just a couple hours. Nah, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, bro, drop for real.
With
he dropped like NBA Youngboy, goddamn.
Be a young boy.
If he don't drop the, see, I just told you, bro, drop like crazy.
Another project titled Better Than You, which was a joint project with rapper NBA Youngboy. That project sold merely 30K in first week sales. In the same month as his underwhelming album sales in September 2022, DaBaby also started seeing a shift in his ticket sales. He had a concert scheduled that month in New Orleans that was canceled due to extremely low ticket sales. The concert, which was set...
This is exactly what he was talking about, bro. Like, I know that shit hurt, boy. First made one comment, bro. He made a couple comments. Shit, well, I know that shit hurt, boy. Bro, I'm losing out on money. Probably was still making a lot of money, but probably the money he probably didn't want to even make. He probably had bills to pay. Imagine, bro, you bought this big ass crib. Rent. Crazy, boy. And you gotta make this amount of money to pay this. Imagine, bro. And some motherfuckers don't even buy their cars. They probably pay notes and shit. You got all these cars and shit you gotta pay notes on. So you ain't even making this amount of that. Boy, I know his shit would hurt. I know he would hurt.
To take place at the Smoothie King Center, a venue that holds around 14,000 people, had sold fewer than 500 tickets leading up to the event. This low turnout was particularly striking given that DaBaby had previously been a top headliner.
500 tickets, that's low, bro. Imagine motherfuckers be buying more than that. Imagine Rod Wave shit, bro. Bro, that shit be big, boy.
At festivals just a year or two earlier, and he was able to pull big crowds of people. But that sadly changed. The promoters for the event eventually canceled the show, and the decision was attributed to unforeseen circumstances. However, sources reported that the real reason for the cancellation was the underwhelming ticket sales, which wouldn't be too far-fetched considering the situation he was in. The New Orleans incident highlighted the dramatic fall in DaBaby's popularity following the controversy surrounding his rolling loud comments and other public incidents. Despite his earlier ability to pack large venues, the drop in ticket sales reflected the diminished demand for his live performances. This event further contributed to the narrative that DaBaby 20. Now, the album sales weren't the only thing that contributed to this fall. We do also have his violent and aggressive behavior. Now, this is something that actually fueled his popularity in a lot of ways. DaBaby was, after all, a rapper in hip-hop, and rappers sadly tend to be praised for their dysfunctional behavior in the genre. It was no different for Jonathan Kirk. Even though his behavior helped him gain popularity in the beginning, it did in the end contribute to the narrative that DaBaby was delivering more actual hits than musical hits. Let's go over some of those incidents, starting with the Walmart shooting.
Would you be interested in collecting 5-figure paychecks for a few hours of work?
Damn, bro.
Deadly shooting at a Walmart in Huntersville, North Carolina. The incident began when DaBaby, whose real name is Jonathan Kirk, was shopping with his then girlfriend and their children. An altercation broke out between DaBaby and two men, leading to a physical confrontation. According to reports, the situation escalated quickly and DaBaby shot 19-year-old Jalen Craig. DaBaby claimed self-defense.
Bro was 19. He said he shot a motherfucking Walmart,
stating that Craig and his friend were attempting to rob him and that he feared for his life.
Bro, get your stupid ass on. Niggas try to rob him Walmart. Yeah, you a dumb ass nigga, bro. He dumb as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna be able to finish the video, bro. I ain't gonna be able to finish the video. They gonna end the video. I'm gonna post another video, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Peace. We out.